Greetings, I'm Shikebapetse Charlotte Nkhogalang, studying tourism management at University of Delhi. This is a strategic management using BTO as a case study. On the introduction, this report critically reviews Botswana Tourism Organization based on its strategic and non-strategic decisions it had made so far, as well as the risks it incurs and how the organization had overcome them to make it compete successfully globally with other organizations in other destinations. According to Botswana Tourism Annual Report of 2012, it shows that Botswana Tourism Organization, formerly known as Botswana Tourism Board, operational since 2006, is a parastatal body set up through an Act of Parliament with the mandate to plan, develop, and implement tourism marketing and promotion strategies for Botswana. It also establishes and expands local and international travel trade networks. Under strategic and non-strategic decisions of BTO. A strategy is a long-term direction of an organization. Strategic management is the art and science of formulating, implementing, and evaluating cross-functional decisions that enable an organization to achieve its objectives. Strategy consists of the combination of competitive moves and business approaches used by the managers to run the company. A strategy entails futuristic thinking and developing a course of action to meet goals and objectives. Recently, the research shows that BTO carried out strategic decisions in order to be on a competitive advantage and to benefit the country positively. Under domestic and regional market, Botswana Tourism Organization sponsored Discover Botswana segment, the BTV morning show. The program offers BTO a platform to communicate its mandate to the public, to promote as well as to increase awareness of various tourism products, developments, and services available in the country. This is a strategic decision, as through the morning show program on BTV, the locals get to know about the tourism sector in our country and have knowledge. Although there are much costs encountered in this show by the organization to market their sector locally, and even the employees who run the show are being paid, which means more costs to the organization. However, it is a wise decision also because it promotes and markets the local tourism entities on the television for free. Botswana Tourism Organization also participated on the Tour de Tuli Bicycle Challenge, which was held in July. The event with the Limpopo Valley Airfield, where they invite local media to create awareness for the Tuli region as well as people to get to know about the event. This year, it featured over 500 cyclists from all over the world. The report mentions that Tour de Tuli event seeks to raise funds for children in the Wilderness Charity Program by Wilderness Safari. This is a strategic decision as it shows that the stakeholders are involved in the tourism industry working together to achieve common goals. The events act as a pull factor for tourists around the world to come and experience sports tourism in Botswana by being entertained, as well as any of foreign exchange for the country, which then the money is being used for the charity work and also raising awareness for Botswana destination to be known globally. On the Independence Day, September, BTO's Mau office initiated and led a unique celebration of Botswana's 45th Independence Day at Mau Airport. The objective was to share spirit of independence and national pride with tourists and gives incoming visitors a taste of Botswana culture. Tourists flying into Mau Airport were welcomed by traditional dance groups and adorned with water lilies. This shows how Botswana are so proud of their culture and they can share it with tourists. It is a strategic decision as it is a way of showing tourists the culture of Botswana, and this creates awareness on Botswana culture and also a way of marketing the destination so that more tourists can visit and also have the opportunity to experience something new and unusual, which is the culture of Botswana. The BTO's management saw it appropriate to carry out this decision as it doesn't incur much cost when carrying out, as they will just welcoming tourists on a day that is considered unique by Botswana. Under international market, BTO also made strategic decision by taking part in other countries as a way of building a good relationship with them and selling itself worldwide. The BTO annual report shows that BTO hosted an opera night at the #1 Ladies Opera House for United States Exploratory Mission led by the Botswana ambassador to the United States of America. The opera Cavalleria Rusticana was composed by the romantic composer Petro Mascagni, performed in Setswana for the first time, and the mandate of the event was to position, market, and introduce the evolution of Botswana opera music to the American. This was a strategic decision as it was a way of selling Botswana's country internationally for more awareness and recognition by other countries, and also the culture of Botswana, as for the first time the opera was performed in Setswana. BTO can also carry out global marketing for a wider coverage of tourists. Also, Botswana Tourism Organization used the 2012 African Cup of Nations tournament. It had a 30-second television commercial that was flighted within a minute before kickoff and a minute before resumption of the match during halftime. BTO also took part in the AFCON by sponsoring it, and by so doing it achieved its goal of marketing Botswana tourism worldwide, as many countries were participating in the AFCON, and that means they were paying much attention on which country is going to win the AFCON by watching the tournament. This is advantageous as countries and people who had no clue about Botswana country through the short commercial they got knowledge on what Botswana can offer. Under 9 strategic decision, international market. Botswana Tourism Organization took part in the marathon held in Zimbabwe, the Victoria Falls International Marathon. Botswana Tourism Organization set up a stall during the event with the objective of marketing the Chobe National Park as a tourism destination. The researcher considered the strategy undertaken by BTO to be non-strategic, as by only setting up a stall during the marathon event is not enough to advertise or market Botswana country, as only a small number of people might have attended the event. Risks, uncertainty, and trade-offs. Risks and uncertainty and trade-offs can be a barrier to the growth of an organization. However, the affected organization can implement risk management in order to stabilize the issue. Although risks can be considered bad to a company at times, they are stepping stones to a better strategic decisions and goals to be achieved. Risks can be seen as a hazard or an opportunity depending on the type of an organization. Risks can prevent Botswana tourism faces the risks of seasonality of the tourism industry during low season, as tourism is perishable and cannot be saved for tomorrow. That means lots of tourism sectors face the loss, including BTO company. Under recommendations, although most of the decisions which were made by BTO were strategic and beneficial to Botswana country, however, some were non-strategic, which means they need to be improved so that they are effective. BTO should make sure its strategic are achievable and benefit the country by incurring less operational costs so that the organization won't make loss. Also, they should consider using e-marketing, such as the use of the internet and other media, as nowadays, because of technology, people don't read magazines and newspapers. Instead, they use the internet. The organization can also engage in more activities outside Botswana to promote and market the country globally, as most of the locals have knowledge about tourism in Botswana. And lastly, for more scenic attractions and improved service in hospitality sectors, BTO should use the system of grading more often so that hospitality sectors, especially the accommodation facilities, improve their services. Hence, tourists will be satisfied with the offered service in Botswana. Under conclusion, Botswana Tourism Organization is an organization which promotes tourism in Botswana and compete with other countries to attract more tourists in Botswana. Although it may not be as simple as it sounds, the organization tries by all means to market Botswana globally through the use of campaigns and seminars being held inside and outside the country. Also, BTO promote activities in Botswana so that the cultural activities and other forms of tourism in Botswana can be practiced to attract tourists. Also, this encourages cultural preservation, as Botswana will keep on practicing their cultural activities. Botswana Tourism Organization faces the uncertainty of the communities not involving in the tourism industry. However, the organization regulates this by encouraging and supporting community-based tourism and trusts for a full participation of locals. And here are the references. Thank you.